All right, let's show you how to construct parallel lines. So when you're looking at your problem, it's going to look something like this. See, construct a parallel line. Here's the line, and there's the point. Here's another one. There's the line, and here's the point. You can have it where the point's underneath or the point is above it. It probably helps, or it's easier based on our instructions, to turn the paper so the point's above it. So how do we do that first? Well, the original problem, you have the line and the point. The very first step you want to do is to draw a straight line using a straight edge between the point and the line. It can be like this, it can be sharper, you can use any angle you want, but we want to make this little intersection right here. So if I go ahead and do this on here with my straight edge, I'll use point P. I can do my line like this. I can do my line like this. In fact, I'll just go ahead and do my line right there. So I line up my straight edge, just draw a line. Make sure it extends out enough this way. All right? So that is the first step. The next step you're going to do is you're going to make an arc. We're using the copy angle construction. So we're going to make an arc here and just copy this angle that's right here. So you're going to put your compass center here, and then your arc will go around like this. So it's you can see how it makes a circle around that point. So I'll go ahead and do that. The setting for the size of the arc is not super critical. I mean, you can set it however big you want. I'll just go ahead and just set it a little bit here. The main problem I see is sometimes if this is too far in, it gets hard to measure from here to here. So you can see I made my arc. So that kind of looks like my instructions so far. The next part, so this is the first part you do on this figure, on this step. I'm going to make another arc just like it. So I'm not going to adjust my compass. I'm going to move my compass center to the point, and then I'm going to make an arc like that. So I have to come back to my problem. I'm going to move my compass center to the point. So if we look at this, it kind of looks like the problem. And I'm going to make the same arc. I have not adjusted my compass. It has the same length. And you can see now I have a center. My circle kind of goes around point P. Now I want to make sure that my angle's the same size. So one way, if you look at this, this kind of looks like a triangle here. So I want to measure this part right here. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to put my compass center here. Notice I'm not on this vertex anymore. I'm actually up here. And I'm going to make an arc so it crosses right at those lines. So I'll have this arc crossing that arc and the straight line. All three lines should cross almost at the exact same place. If I zoom in a little bit, you can see that they are all crossing right there. So let me go ahead and make my arc and measure. What I'm really doing is just measuring from here to here. So I put my center right there, and I adjust the compass so it kind of goes right over it. Let me make sure. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Adjust my compass, and it should intersect all three lines at once. So you can see how all three lines intersect right there. Then the next step I do is I'm going to do the same thing on the arc above. I'm going to put the compass center here where it intersects, not on the point, but up here. And then I'm going to make this arc right here. I'm going to make that arc. So I'm putting my compass center up here on the higher arc, the arc farther away from my parallel line, and I didn't adjust my compass. I just make an arc right there. Finally, the last step is I've created a new point that's right here. And if I connect that new point with my very first point that I started with a straight edge, that will give me a parallel line. So my new point is right here. There's my original point from the problem. Take my straight edge, and connect. And voila, I have a parallel line.